Hi friends, thank you for calling in. It's nice to see you. Today I want to show you how to make a hexagon granny square. I love granny squares. Some people hate them. I love them. They're cool. But a hexagon granny square is pretty cool too. So I'm really keen to actually design something with a granny square, hexagon granny square. But first of all, let's learn how to do the granny square. So hi folks, I'm Benita from Benita Tatters Design. And I'm going to show you how to make a hexagon granny square. First of all, you will need some yarn. So I'm just using 8 ply. So I think for the American people that is worsted. So I'm using 8 ply cotton. You will also need a crochet hook. I'm using a 4mm, and for the American people that's a G hook. You will also need yarn needle for weaving in the ends and some scissors. So it's all pretty easy, and let's get into it. Oh, the other thing is, one note, if you are new to crochet, just use a lighter color but not white, which is crazy, but not white, not black, no really dark colors, just for those who are new to crochet. If you've been crocheting for a while, you'll be fine with it, and you'll also be aware of the difficulty in seeing your stitches when you're crocheting with darker cottons or darker yarns. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to move my camera over here so that you can see what I'm doing on my desk, and let's get started. So we've done 4 chain. We're now going to slip stitch into the first chain. We are then going to do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3. And this little circle that we have made by slip stitching together down here, we're going to go into, hold on, let me just show you. I'm making a mess. So there's my little circle there, and we are going to go in there 11 times. This first 3 chain will make the first treble, so there'll be equal to 12 treble in this little hole here. So because the first 3 chain counts as a stitch. So off we go. So we're going to do a treble. So I probably should go slower for those who don't quite understand, haven't done it before. Okay, so we're going to put the yarn over the hook. We're going to go through the little hole, yarn over the hook again, back through the hole, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And that is a treble. If you're in the United States, that will be called a double crochet. So for the people in America. So off we go. And I'm going to keep going and do 12 treble in this little circle. I'm going to start again. Sorry guys. Let's start again because I somehow twisted it around, and that's one of the things that's really annoying. That can happen while you are crocheting, especially if you're crocheting in a row. You need to make sure your chain that you are crocheting into stays nice and straight. Okay, 3, 4 chain. We're going to do our slip stitch through, and then just pull straight through. Then our 3 chain, 1, come back, you bad little crochet, 2, 3, and then we will move this little tail out of the way so that we can get into the middle of our chain. Okay, that is the last one. Let's just count those so we can get some practice and you can understand what you're counting. So this is our first one, which was the 3 chain. So that's 1, 2. You can count by the V's at the top, makes it much easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, apparently I need another one because I can't count for some reason. 12. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch into the top of this one. So we're going to go slip stitch into there. Okay, so we do 3 chain, 1 treble or double crochet if you're in America, then 2 chain, then another 2 treble. Then we do 1 chain and then we miss this one and we're going to the next one. So we're going to do the same thing, which is the 2 treble, 2 chain, 2 treble. And once again we do one chain and we miss that stitch, and we just keep doing that right round. So we are back to the start. We are going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain. Then we will slip stitch into the 1 chain space. So these are our corners here, 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 here. These are all corners. So we once again, in round 4, we're going to do 3 chain. That counts as a treble. We then do another treble. We do 2 chain and 2 treble. Then we do 1 chain. And in this one we just do 2 treble because this isn't a corner, this is the in-between space. Then we do 1 chain, we then do 2 treble, treble, then 2 chain, 1, 2, 2 treble, then 1 chain. So we keep doing that until we get to the end, and then we will join back in to the start, to the first 3 chain, and this completes your hexagon granny square. So it's actually such an easy little project if you already know these stitches. Probably not something I would start with as a beginner. There are much easier things to start with, but if you've got a bit of experience, it's a good one to start with. It's a good one to make. So, and also with each row, You can change colours, of course, like you do with other granny squares, and make it, or you can use the variegated colours to make it interesting. There we go. Almost back to the start to make our little granny square. These are really good for making, well, they make beautiful blankets, of course, like any other granny square, and bags, cushion covers, all sorts of gorgeous things. I think I would like to make a bag. I have seen some beautiful bags actually that people have already designed that I'd like to make. I might not reinvent the wheel, I might just make one someone else has designed. Anyway, so I'm just going into these last few stitches here, and if you are local to Brisbane, I have classes, in-person classes. I have online classes as well. And if you would like more help with beginning, I wouldn't start with this. This isn't a beginner project. This is more of an advanced medium. I would say it's a medium. It's easy, but it's not something a beginner would start on. Look what I've done. I've made a mess. I've actually done that wrong. So I've got 2 here, 1 here. I should have 2 here. I put that one in the wrong one. So there we go. That's better. Now it's looking more like a hexagon. There we are. I hope you can see this. I get a bit concentraty on what I'm doing and forget to look at where you can see. All right, so 1, 2, going into the 3rd chain. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to slip stitch into here to the 3rd chain. Pull it through. So that's a slip stitch. So we're going to cut. It's not my wool scissors. they're just my paper scissors, but they work. They work. So to finish it off, we go in here between those 2 stitches there, and then you come back through into that stitch there. Pull it through, and then it just looks like it's another stitch. Then we will weave through these stitches at the back. I just like to take it down here. The aim is not to see the thread, but also to make it hold. You don't want anything to come undone. So I'm just going to go in through here. You want to go in at least 2 different directions. And I lost my wool, so I have to put it back through. At least they're easy to thread, these needles. Then I'm going to come back through here. Okay. And I might just do one last one. Then we'll cut that off. And we're going to weave in our last little end, which is right here. The middle is easy because you can just go in through all these little stitches here. Whoops, shaking the camera. So if we just go through here, then go back. Back around. And there we go. It's all done. There we go. Now all I need to do is block it. So I will I'll pin it. The way I do it is I will just pin it with these little corners on the ironing board, and then I get my iron and I give it a steam. I don't put it right on it, but I just steam it and leave it to dry, and then it'll be the shape you have blocked. So you want to measure it and make sure it's exactly how you want it to look. And then you block it and it looks all pretty. And then you sew it together with all the other ones that you've made to make your item. So thank you for hanging out with me, guys, and doing some crochet with me. I hope that was helpful for you. Please comment below. Since I'm still learning how to teach online, comment below if there's something I could do better, or I'd love to see what you've made. Tag me in Instagram. And if you are looking to improve your skills or to learn to crochet, you can visit my website at bonitastattersdesign.com, and there's a page called classes, so you can go online and book there. And for weekly inspiration, you can join my email list. And if you are close to where I live in Brisbane, you are very welcome to come along to our free crochet and knit meetup that we have once a month at the local library. So the information will be down in the notes. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps other new crocheters or other crocheters to find us. So great to see you, and I look forward to seeing you again.